Good day, everyone. Our topic today will be on Linux command. For this tutorial, I'll be teaching you guys how to use these 12 commands. There are other commands which I will introduce you guys to in the next class. This Unix command, the knowledge of these things is very important for anyone aspiring to be a second, because in some jobs they will require the knowledge. They require you to have the knowledge of Unix. But if you don't have it, it can be a drawback, because there are other editors that can use to code, and you can download them online. We have code blocks, other ones. You can use it conveniently to code. If you're using those ones without having the knowledge of this, if you're looking for a job that requires someone that has the knowledge of Unix, you can see it be a drawback. So let's get started. And for this course, I downloaded VirtualBox, Oracle VirtualBox, and also Ubuntu. So the Ubuntu runs in the VirtualBox. So I will include the link for the download in my description box. So if you encounter any challenge downloading it or using it, you can drop a comment so that can help. So let's get started. Let me introduce guys. Let me just teach you, define what these commands do, so that let me describe what this command do before showing you guys practical example. So the first one is pwd. Pwd prints your present working directory. cd command is a command used to change directory. You want to change to another directory. You may not understand it now I'm saying it, but when I start showing guys the practical example, you understand it better. So ls is used to list all the files and directories in your current working directory. mkdir is a command that is used to create a new directory. Make directory, create directory. Is used to do that. Then rmdir is used to remove or delete a directory. rm is a command that is used to remove or delete a file. It can also be used on a directory. I will show you guys the example. Touch command is used to create a file. The cat command is a command that is used, you want to view the content of your file, you use the cat command. Then the echo command is used to display line of text or strings that are passed as arguments. You may not understand it now, but when I show you guys the example, you understand. Vim command. The Vim can be used as an editor. You can open it. I have Emac, even VI. So you can use it for this class. I'll just be teaching you guys how to use Vim. In the next tutorial, I'll teach you guys how to use Emacs. So the Vim command is used to edit, used to open a file, input something in the file, and all that, like a file editor. Then mv command is a command used to rename a file. It can also be used to move a file from a directory to another. It can also be used to move a directory from one directory to another. Then cp is a command like move, mv. Instead of moving, it copies a file from one directory to another. So let's get started. Let me navigate to my Linux and let's start. So our first command is pwd. So it's showing that I'm in. The name of my directory here is sense. You can see the sensing. So our second command is cd. I want to change directory. First of all, let me list the directories I have here so that I can now change to a particular directory I want. So I told you guys that ls is used to view the list of files and directories in your current directory. So these are the list of the files. This is the list of the files. This is the list of the files and directories I have here. So I want to change my directory to PyTutorial. Just use cd PyTutorial. I've changed to that. You can see it here using here PyTutorial. So to view it, like I know I told you guys that PW is used to view to see your present working directory. Just PWD. You can see it's showing that I'm in Pi tutorial. So let me clear the screen. So our next command is I have mkdir. Mkdir is used to create a directory. So let me go back to my home directory. So I want to, okay, wait, let me go back to this CD to this Pi tutorial so that look at the list of files I have here. I have these files in my Pi tutorial. So for the purpose of this class, let me create a directory. Let me create a new directory for this class so that I won't alter my files. So let me go back to my home directory. The CD. I'm in my home directory now. So I want to create a directory for the purpose of this class. mkdir Unix. Let me name it Unix. ls. Let's view the file we created. I created a directory, Unix. And again, I forgot to tell you guys that the ones written in blue color are my directories. These ones are directories. The ones written in white are the files. They are the files. Then the ones written in green, they are my executable file. So let's get started. So now I created this file now, this directory now, Unix, mkdir Unix. So let me navigate to Unix, cd Unix. If I type pwd to show that I'm in my Unix directory. So let me clear this. So I want to let's create a file. I told you guys that the touch command is used to create a file. So in my Unix, let me type ls. You can see that the Unix directory is empty. So I want to create a file in my Unix. Let's name the file. Let's create file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4. So to create it, use the touch command. I want to create file 1. I want to create file 2. I want to create file 3 and file 4. When I type ls, show that I created these files with touch command. So if I want to create a directory, let me create a directory here. I've already showed you guys the example, mkdir. Let me create dir1 ls. You can see the directory I created is written in blue. Then the next command is the rm command. Rmdir command used to remove a directory. This directory I created now, to remove it, I use the rmdir command. Rmdir, then followed by the name of the directory I want to remove. dir1 ls. You can see the directory is no longer here. I've successfully removed it. To remove a file, use the rm command. Rm. Let me remove file 1. File 1 ls. You can see file 1 is no longer here. So using the rmdir command, let's assume that this directory I created, I have a file in it. You know, the directory I created, this dir1 was empty. That was why I was able to remove it with rmdir. Had it been I have a file in this directory, and even it's not empty, I won't be able to remove it or delete it with rmdir command. Let me recreate it and create a file inside it. So let me mk here r1 and see I've created it. So let me navigate to it. cd dir1. I'm in it now. So I want to create a file into it. You can see I'm in it, pwd, showing I'm in my dir1, which is inside Unix. So in my dir1, I want to create a file. I don't want it to be empty again. So to create a file, let me create a file. Let me say file dir1, file dir Let me just create one file. Enter. When I type ls, you can see it's no longer empty. So let me go back to my Unix and delete it. Let me go back to this Unix. To go back, if you type cd, cd will take you back to your home directory, this NC, to take me back. And if it takes me back, I'll have to navigate back to change my directory back to Unix, which is somehow stressful. Just to do this, all you have to do is just cd dot dot. Cd dot dot will just take you back to the previous directory you left. You can see cd dot dot took me back to Unix. Let me clear this. So I'm in my Unix now. So now let me try removing this file. You can see that this dir1 is no longer empty. I imputed something into it. So let me try removing it with that romdir. Romdir dir1. You can see failed to remove because it's not empty. So you cannot remove an empty directory with romdir. So to remove it, use rom-r. What does this mean? This -r is a flag which informs the rm command to recursively remove a directory and its contents because it's not empty. So it's telling this is a flag that is telling this rm command to recursively remove the directory and its contents. So when I now type dir1, it worked. You can see it worked. So our next command will be cat command. Let me check our whiteboard. So I have taught this. Then the cat command. Let me go back to my Linux. The cat command is used to view the content of the file. Let me open this file and input something into it. Let me open file 1. To open file 1, I cannot open file 1. I need to teach you guys how to Vim. And I told you guys that Vim command, when I was introducing the command, I told you guys that Vim command is used to edit a file. You can use it to input things into a file. So to make inputs into a file, you use Vim. So to open the Vim command, to open the file, using Vim to open the file, to use the Vim command to open the file, just type Vim, then the name of the file 2. I've opened it. So to use Vim, you must enter the insert mode. If I click anything, I'm trying to click something, input something. It's not showing. You get. So to do it, I have to enter the insert mode with I. You can see I typed I now, and that's why it's showing insert. So let me write my name is Mary. Then to exit this Vim, I've already typed my name is Mary. To exit Vim, ESC, enter the escape mode, ESC key, type ESC key, then long press Shift, then ZZ. I've exited. So to view the content of file 2, just cat file 2. You can see showed me what I imputed. My name is Mary. This is what cat command does. Then the echo command. So I told you guys, for the echo command, let's echo something. Let's say good morning. Let's just say good morning. Echo good morning. You can see it prints it. Because it's like I told you guys, echo command in Linux is to display line of text or string that are passed as arguments. Anything I type, echo, how are you? It displays it. So now echo command is also used to want to input something into a file. let's say you want to echo something into a file or input something into a file. You know that file 3 is empty. File 3 is empty. So let me echo good morning into file 3. It's empty. I've not inputted anything in it. Let me show you guys. File 3. You can see it's empty. So now I want to echo good morning into file 3. Use the echo command, then in quotation, good morning, then an arrow, then the name of the file, file 3. So let me now view the content. Let me check if what I did was successful. Then cat, file 3. You can see good morning. This echo command, if I input something else, I say good evening with this command, I want to echo something else. If I use this command, it will override what I already have in my file 3, in my file. Let me say good evening. When I do cat, it's showing good evening. But if I want to append, I want to append good evening to good morning. I want the original file to be as it is. I just want to add something to it. All I have to do, since I have good evening already, let me say good night. If I leave it like this, good night will override good evening. So I can't wait. All you have to do is just to add an extra arrow. Add an extra arrow, double arrow. Then enter. Cat. Now showing good evening, good night. So this is how to use the echo command. Let me clear this. So what's the next command? Then the env command and the cp command. Now in this file, I have this file in this command. Let me create a directory for the purpose of this. Teaching you this command line, I need to put another directory here so that you guys understand better. So let me create another directory here. Let me create CDR1. Let me create it. So let me navigate to it and create a file in it. CDR1. So I want to create a file. Let me create this file. Touch. file. So I have this in my dir command, in my dir directory. So let me go back to my Unix. Okay, wait. So let's now assume I want to move dir file, this file in my dir directory. I want to move it to the Unix because this dir is like the subdirectory. Then I want to move it to the parent directory. This is the parent directory. This Unix is the parent directory to dir1. So to move it, use mv followed by the name of the file I want to move. I want to move dir file, then dot. When I type ls, it's no longer here. So let me go back to cd and check if the dir file move is there. So cd ls, you can see the file is here. Successfully moved it. So if you want to, I know I told you guys that is also used to rename a file. To rename this file, let me rename file 2 to file 1. Just mv file 2 file 1 named ls. You can say I don't longer have file 2. So the move, let's assume I want to move a file from one directory to another. You get, let's assume let me go back to my main directory, to my home directory, and move a file from one subdirectory to another subdirectory. You get. So let me go back Let me go back. So remember in my, let me clear this. In this directory, I have Python tutorial. Let me navigate to my Python tutorial and see the files there. So that okay, these are the files I have in my Python tutorial. I have class.py, I have these files there. So I want to move class.py from PyTutorial to Unix. Let me go back. Let me go back to my main directory, to my home directory. Here. So I already know now that I'm in my home directory. I'm not in PyTutorial directory. I'm in my home directory. You can see it. So I want to move class.py, which is in PyTutorial directory. So another directory, which is Unix. So to do this, mv move from which directory? Use / the name of the directory we want to move something from, tutorial, then followed by / followed by the name of the file you want to move. I want to move class.py. I want to move class.py. Give a space. Remember, I said give a space. I give space. Move class.py to what? To where? I want to move it to Unix. Permission denied. Why? Mv cannot move. No, I made a mistake. So before I do this, there should be dots, since it's a directory, not a file. So there should be dots here. You can see dot. I omitted the dot here. I have successfully moved it. It didn't give me any warning, which means that the operation was successful. So let me go back to my Unix, the directory I was working on before, to check if I have class.py there. So let me see this Unix ls. You can see I have class.py here. Successfully moved it. Then to use the cp command works some way as mv command. The only difference is just the command. If you want to copy, you don't want to delete, you don't want to move, use cp command. So now let me just copy this file. Let me copy file 1 to dir. So that cp file 1. I want to copy it to dir. I copied it. You can see file 1 is still here. Let me navigate to dir and check if I successfully copied it. No. I think I created, because this command can also create. You get? It can also create a file. It can also create a file, because what I did here was I copied this file to dir. So I copied everything in this file 1 to this. So what I wanted to do was to copy it to dir1. I mistakenly wrote dir instead of dir1. So that was why it went and created this file. So to copy dir1, I'm copying file 1 to dir1. What am I doing? ls. So file 1 is still here. So let me go to my dir1 and check if I have file 1. If I successfully copied file 1 to it. So cd dir1 ls. You can see I have file 1. So this is how basic commands in Linux for a beginner. These are the basic commands. Let me check if I still have another command from what I posted. Let me check if I touched. Be sure I touched all the commands. I think I touched all. So in my next tutorial class, I will be teaching you guys other commands. There are other commands. These are just the simple ones. There are other complex ones, but these ones are the simple ones for a beginner. Just learn this. You can use this to save your file, do other things. In my next class, I will teach you guys other commands to use. So take care. Bye bye. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Take care of yourself. Bye.